Hi, how are you guys doing? So hope you guys are doing great and welcome back to the channel. And today I'll be talking about a small journey and a trip that I went with my girlfriend Suju on to the district of Kalimpong called Yelbong. I would suggest if you guys are heading towards Yelbong, please consider getting your own vehicle as in bike or car, which will be a huge advantage reaching Yelbong because it's a remote and rural area, so finding any taxi will be a challenge for you, just as it was much of a challenge for us. We had to walk for around 3 to 5 kilometers and it was scorching hot and sunny, so we found ourselves in a very miserable spot at the moment, and then somehow we did find our way to the homestay. I think it's around 30 degrees, not 30 but 25, and we both are sweating profusely. And on reaching the homestay, it was pretty pleasant to be amongst the people again, since we were walking for a long time through the jungle. And we had a lunch and had some tea, and then we headed towards the campsite, which was again around an hour and a half of hike from the homestay.
India tourism, incredible India place. यो डस्टबिन
आउँछ भनेपछि यहाँ तपाईँको एनजिओजहरू पनि निकै आउँछ क्या है? ए बुङकुलुङ पनि राम्रो छ त।
यल्बोङ भन्छ रहेछ नि त लेप्चाबाट। चिउरीको रुख चाहिँ यही हो फेरि, यो ठुल्ठुलो छ।
So after an hour long of hike from the homestay towards the campsite, we found it very pleasant, as Mr. Francis, he explained the origin and some of the story of how we came across the canyon through the hike.
जमिनभित्र
सबै कोइला छ अरे।
तर रोलेप जस्तो लाग्दैन यो त सब कोइला हैन। Alright guys, so we just are about to reach the camping site, and it took us around, I think, a little more than an hour. It was a steep descent, and I think it's the weather, I guess, so the temperature was pretty hot and humid, and I found it very difficult to try and enjoy this trek, but overall it was a great experience. And then once we reached the campsite, we were greeted with tea and some biscuit, and we relaxed and chilled and headed for a quick swim and a dip in the water in the river, and that was a great relief because we were pretty exhausted, and that was very refreshing. Yeah, we are going for a little swim in the water. Let's go. त्यस्तो डराउँदो त होइन, त्यस्तो डराउँदो पनि होइन कि, हल्का मात्रै छापक छुपक हो। कतिको डिप छ? आरामसे सक्छ। बस्नु त बे। Good morning everyone. So this is day 2 in Yelbong right now. We'll be doing some canoeing today, and that's some fun adventure for today. So right now we are waiting for our breakfast, some tea. The खाजामा के छ आज?
भाइ
हजुर
एक फ्राइड राइस अन्त तिम्रो छ चटनी
ओहो
त्यो साथसाथै तिमी अहिले चिया लिन सक्छौ।
So day 2 was kind of let down, to be honest, because I was expecting a little sunny weather, but it was raining heavily, and we had a downpour throughout the whole night. And so also Mr. Francis, he explained to me that the water level in the canyon usually reaches around your waist, and sometimes you even have to go deep and go under some waterlogs. So there was no question of me bringing my camera and my drone, so I had to leave my gears in my tent, and I happened to carry only my GoPro, which is waterproof. Done ho?
Yes.
Chalo.
So happy.
कितना बे मेरे दांत को छाता है फिर खतरा था। We have Mr. Francis Rai and few of his other partners who have diverted their focus towards tourism, and it's working great so far. We have great canyons and great activities like grappling. So yeah, that's the expectation, and I hope it goes into a huge tourist destination. Coming to Yelbong will take you at least, I think, half of your day, right? Because you have to keep changing lots of vehicles. So Yelbong aunदाखेरि चाहिँ if you have your own vehicle like your bike or your car, that will be a huge advantage reaching Yelbong. So this is the entrance to the canyon, the Great Canyon. So it gets quite tricky to get in here because we've been told not to step on these black rocks as they are quite slippery. So yeah, you don't want to get drenched. The guys can catch it, but this feels like you're entering to some different dimension. It's quite magical. So on our hike towards the canyon, which is around 2 to 3 kilometers from the campsite, it took us around half an hour or an hour because we were quickly joined by another group from another homestay who were on their way to the canyon as well. So as we joined and we bunched together, we came across lots of boulders, had to do a lot of rock crossing, and had to walk through rivers and riverbanks, and that was a great experience to come across new people, to see people from different places, and also know their story. And that there were lots of screaming and lots of energy, a very good vibe, and it was overall a very great experience to be, in the nature, in the wild, and exploring and knowing new places with great people. So I must say I really enjoyed this trip. Yeah.
Okay, so we started with 2 and now we are joined with a new group from another campsite. So right now we are in the line and in the queue crossing these boulders. So let's see how it goes. And so far it's a long line. Oh my goodness. So this is the main destination, eh? We have reached it finally. Took us a lot of time. Yeah.
So this is Yelbong. This is Yelbong.
I don't know if you guys can make it, but it's getting quite deep right now. My goodness. Give me 5. Sorry. Just imagine all of this. कसरी चाहिँ पानीले काटेको होला है सोच्नु होला यो चाहिँ नेचर हो सबै नेचर एट इट्स फाइनेस्ट Okay, so after a quick session we are heading towards our tent right now. So it's the same route back, so it might take a little while because it's quite difficult for us to come, so it's no more or less difficult for us to go back.
So if you guys are looking for any destination that is filled with adventure and lots of activity to do, and some place that is far away from this hustle and bustle of city, I would really suggest you guys go and check out Yelbong. If you guys really love this video and the content that I produce, please, I would request you go and give this video a like, share and subscribe. And also this small gesture for you means a lot to me because it keeps me pushing and keeps me motivated and helps me keep on grinding and creating more awesome contents like this. So like always, see you next time. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Peace out.